Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Friday, October 17th, 2008. This morning I thought I'd go through string parameter substitution in Cincom Smalltalk because it's kind of related to the print policy stuff we went over the other day. And if you look in the system, you'll find a class called, let's scroll all the way up to the top of this comment, String Parameter Substitution. And it explains to you that you can create strings with enclosed arguments in angle brackets, and the syntax is like this. You put in just a 1p, 2p, whatever, just replace the first parameter or second parameter or whatever in that spot. And the parameters are things you pass in as an array of arguments. So you can hand it an array of 1, 2, 3, however many things, and this just tells you positionally which one of them to pick and put in this spot. If you say 3s, that specifies that it has to be a character array, a string. If you use this kind of syntax, it says take the first one of these things if the thing is true in position whatever here, and this one if it's false. And finally this one, the second argument has to be a number. It's also a Boolean kind of thing, 1, anything other than 1. Kind of a C-ish kind of syntax here. I'd prefer using this one, quite honestly. Now let's see how that works in practice. Move that out of the way, and to get the string parameter substitution default instance, just do this. Now having gotten that, I can hand it a string like this. I put in 1s here, meaning I expect a string there, a number here, and then here I have this kind of Boolean picker. If the third argument I send in is true, put in run. If it's false, send in walk. So let's try this out. Do a printf, and there it goes. It substitutes Bob in for the first argument, Bob, the 3000 here, and then put in run because I handed it a true. And that's really all there is to this. Now, where do you find these things used? Well, in much the same way you would see printf used in C for one thing, and also in user messages. And I'll go through user messages in more detail in a future screencast, but user messages are how internationalization catalogs are done in Cincom Smalltalk. The idea being that if you wanted to have all of your strings external to the application, so that if you got a translation service and got, I don't know, a German version of the text, a Spanish version of the text, and what have you, you could internationalize your application relatively quickly without having to go into the actual application and muck around with the labels. So anyway, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.